On April 4th, South Korea's Constitutional Court delivered a historic verdict, officially removing former President Yoon Suk-yeol from office. The ruling came 122 days after emergency martial law was declared on December 3rd of the previous year. In today's piece, we'll explore how the impeachment process unfolded and what this landmark decision means for the nation going forward. The process of impeachment trial. Impeachment, in essence, allows the National Assembly, acting as the voice of the people, to directly charge a high-ranking official who has committed a serious breach of law, especially when regular disciplinary mechanisms fall short. In Korea, the Constitutional Court oversees the impeachment trial system, and when the National Assembly votes for an impeachment prosecution of a public official, at least 7 constitutional judges must be present, and at least 6 of them must uphold the decision to pass the impeachment. In the most recent case, the ruling was unequivocal. All 8 judges voted unanimously to remove the president from office. A holding and decision. The length of the impeachment trial has sparked widespread speculation. Compared to previous presidential impeachments, this process dragged on notably longer. Some speculated that it was due to the length of the debate to reach a unanimous decision, while others suspected that even after reaching a unanimous decision, persuading the divided camps and drafting a flawless decision took a long time. To understand the significance of the Constitutional Court's ruling, it's important to first grasp what a decision actually is in legal terms. At the heart of any court ruling is the holding, the core conclusion that determines the outcome of the case. So, must judges, or constitutional judges, always write new holdings in legal proceedings? Not always. If the purposes of the plaintiff's claims, the content they want the ruling on, and the reason why are all accepted, they can be used as a holding as are. If the judges took the time to write the decision of the latest impeachment trial, we could safely assume that they wanted to make sure that the holding and the reasons for it were detailed and precise, so that there would be no misunderstandings or social divisions after the court's decision. In fact, during the impeachment trial, a task force of about 10 rapporteur judges drafted the decision while the judges were still deliberating. Once they drafted the decision, the constitutional judges reviewed and expressed their opinions about it, and then made a verdict. The latest impeachment decision acknowledged and attempted to explain in detail all the reasons for the National Assembly's 5 impeachment charges, namely, the declaration of martial law without procedural justification, the illegal use of military forces against the National Assembly, the issuance of a proclamation that violates fundamental rights, the search and confiscation of the National Election Commission that violates the principle of warrants, and the attempt to locate judicial officers, which violates judicial independence.